Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Grandia. Since last time, I have slept, so enemies had respawned. I went back to town. I bought some gear, bought a few more potions, I believe. You'll notice everyone is equipped with a Herc belt. That belt gives you plus 50 action, basically makes you faster in lets you move faster, so it allows you to get more turns. So I have taken everyone's usual medal off for the Herc belt, so that because from what I'm understanding, that's going to help with some of the bosses. So I went ahead and I cleared all the enemies up to where we were last time. I didn't clear all the enemies out again, just what is in my way. So we're going to go now. This is where we left off, and if we follow this path, you would think we would go to floor 5. No, this takes us to floor 7. Yeah, make that make sense. Now, several times you're going to see me make a run for this elevator, and then it's going to just cut and come back. That's me running back to the save point. So, the stairs to floor 8 is through this door, but we need to figure out how to open it. So, from here, there are several switches we need to hit. We're going to end up going down to floor 6 and then floor 5 to figure out how to open that door. There are 4 new enemies in this part of the dungeon. We will go over them as... Oh, there's the first one. They ambushed me. Okay, so these are Layla. They can do some pretty powerful magic, so you'll want to take them out fairly quickly. So Shockwave. Kind of stun these guys. Wrap. Since I've got him on a boomerang, we can use side throw to hit everyone. Fina, go ahead and use Rando Whirl. Or Rando Hurl. Now these enemies are a lot more resistant to everything. Literally. About the only thing that will really do damage to them are your skills. If a lot of them just flat out will not take damage to magic, and they will take very little damage to physical attacks. So it really is not the best to try and fight them without SP. Alright, so that switch opened this door so that we can go down to the 6th floor. These 3 floors, this is the second section. They're not as bad as the first 4 floors, but there's a little bit of puzzles and maziness to this. So these enemies, they have one move that you want to be wary of. These guys have a spell called Meteor Shower, where it is a single target spell. They've used it once, and they killed Fina from full health with that spell. So you might want to take them out. These guys aren't too resistant to physical attacks, but they do resist magic.
No problem.
But obviously, skills are the way to go. So I'm going to be honest. Yesterday's video, I was saying, or last video, I was saying, hopefully these guys aren't as bad as the enemies from the first 4 floors. I would rather have Jackals and Dragon Knights than these guys. I would rather have Jackals and Dragon Knights than any of the enemies that I'm facing on these floors. Alright, so hit that switch to flip that room around. We're okay here. I'm fair warning. I actually screw up and screw myself out of being able to get a basically the second best boomerang in the game. Because I'm not using the guide. I'm not reading the guide. I'm just using the map, thinking I'll figure it out myself. I screwed myself to where I cannot get this boomerang. Alright, so that's where the switch was. That hole that we bypassed drops us right here. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at. Alright, here is a new enemy, ghosts. So, ghosts are exactly the opposite of every other enemy in this dungeon. They strongly resist physical attacks to the point that they will take either 0 damage or maybe 1 point. They are weak to magic, but they are tanky against magic, so you're going to need some fairly strong magic. If Fina and Justin use crackling, that does tend to take them out. I've had Rap use Howl, and it didn't do that much damage. I've also had, whenever Justin and Fina couldn't use crackling anymore, I've had them use other spells. Boom Pow seems to work from Justin. Burn Flame didn't seem to do as much to the ghosts. So, but it's a little bit of magic we can use, so we don't have to worry about SP usage. Woohoo! All right. Let me bring up that guide so I can tell you exactly what they drop, because these enemies also drop stat increasing gear. Okay, that's floors 1 through 4. Enemies. Okay, so ghosts can drop seed and fruit of moves. And right there is where the second best basically throwable weapon is. I did not figure out what I was supposed to do. Okay, so that tells me that there's stairs, but unfortunately there is stairs up. But the only way down is to drop down a hole. And doing that, you will not be able to get back up. If I'd read the guide, I was supposed to hit that switch 3 times so that it would open the way to the chest. And then I could go back in and hit the switch like 2 more times so that I could then continue. Because I only hit it once and then fell down the hole, I'm locked out. I cannot get that chest. So unfortunately, we will not have the second best weapon for Rap. Good news is, there's still a possibility of getting the best. He is currently equipped with the 3rd best throwable weapon. Okay, grab this money. We still got some new enemy types that we could face. Alright, head over here. So the second section of this dungeon is literally just floor 5, 6, 7. The whole point is trying to get to where we can go up to floor 8. So at this point, I'm trying to figure out how I can get back to where I can get that chest. Finally, I end up giving up on it, and then as I'm just about done with the dungeon, I read up on it, or actually whenever I actually finish the dungeon, I read up on it and realize I fucked myself. And I did not like fucking myself. I fucked myself a little too hard. I should have been more gentle. Anyway. So yeah, I'm sitting here just trying to figure out how And I'm trying to see if I can figure out if there's a way to get back to that second switch. There is not. The only way up is that stairway, and since I dropped down that hole, I'm fucked. I can't get back up there. Absolutely screwed myself. So that is the Demon Slayer Boomerang. It's an attack plus 60 and effective against demons. It is the second best long-range weapon. That's boomerangs, bows, or stars. I didn't want to fight you. Oh, you bastard. They wait for me to fucking go so they can be like, gotcha. So right here we have, what is this? A lit cone. I don't even use that. Didn't even bother using it. Don't care. So basically, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell am I supposed to be doing here. Found this switch, hit this. Now this is, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how I can get to that chest. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. This is different. There is a fourth enemy that we can face here. I just haven't run into one yet. Grab that money. Alright, we got a ghost here. Take it out. Climb up here. Do I want to climb up here? Looking at my map. Yeah, I think I do. So the map I use, again, just like with floors 1 through 4, marks each hole and stairs as a letter of the alphabet so you can see where they lead to. So we're back on the 7th floor. This is going to enable us to get to the stairs to the 8th floor. And that actually would finish this section of the tower. A lot shorter than section, the first section, the first floor, for 4 floors, and that's where I'm talking about. I went down, just cut out me going to the save point to refresh myself, and then just restarted when I came back up here. Alright, head this way. Our ghost, take it out. And head straight down here. Another switch that we can interact with. Excuse me, I just recently ate, and every time I eat, it always feels like there's something stuck in my throat, so I'm trying to get it out. Alright, hit that switch. And here is our last new enemy, Gaia Brain. These are stronger versions than the brain bats that we fought in the first 4 floors. But again, nothing to worry about. I actually was kind of thinking these were the same things, but they're not. They are different. But they're just as weak, just as easy to destroy. Didn't even really need to do anything special. I just used melee and took them all out before they could even hit me. Enemies on this section are, well, the Gaia Brains, they are your best choice for XP and gold in this dungeon, or on this set of floors. They'll give you each one you kill gives you 276 XP and 297 gold. The other enemies are not quite as generous. Alright, so we just got, I think this is the second or third best staff in the game. So, gonna equip that to Milda, sorry. Another ghost. Alright, so we need to open this door. That switch in there will open our path to go up to floor 8. Since floor 5, 6, 7 was not that big, not that hard to go through, not near as long as floors 1 through 4. Floors 1 through 4 took me over 2 hours to do. I got this done in about, these 3 floors done in about 30 minutes. And that's mostly because I'm like trying to figure out how to get to that chest. The next floors to get to the bosses took me about an hour. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine the floors 5, 6, 7 with 8 and 9. And then when we get to 10, that's when we're going to start fighting the bosses. We'll do the bosses in a separate video. Alright, I think that opens the door so that we can open the door to floor 8. Yeah. So with this, we can now go upstairs. If I'm remembering correctly, I think I may have tried one more time to get down to that, to get that Demon Slayer boomerang, but yeah, I completely screwed myself out of that. There's no way that I'm aware of that you can reset that. It's gone. I cannot get that. Thankfully, there's not a trophy that I have to get every treasure. A lot of RPGs like to do something like that, and I would be screwed. So here we go. We are getting in. Green door is finally open. This is the way to floor 8. I'm gonna, before I go up there, I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm thinking go heal or try to get that chest. If I'm stopping like this, I'm looking to see if there's a way to get that chest. Yeah, I'm gonna try the chest one more time. Spoiler alert, I can't get it. And I think the page with the map on it does tell you how you're supposed to get the Demon Slayer boomerang, but I didn't decide to read it until about right here, and that's when I realized I just fucked myself. So I'm still trying. I think I pretty well figured out now that, yeah, I think, no, I'm still trying. I'm still giving it an attempt. Yeah, I'm still trying to give it an attempt, but there's just, I can't get back to that switch. We're screwed. That's it, plain and simple. If I'd hit it 2 more times, I would have had a way to come through, get the chest, and then make my way back to the switch so that I would be able to continue the dungeon. But no, I didn't do that. I think I figured out, I think at this point I've probably read it, and I've either read it or I said I will, or I've told myself I'll come back to this later. Probably at this point I've realized I screwed myself. So, making our way back up to the 7th floor so that we can go up to the 8th floor. Or am I still making an attempt? I'm seriously still trying to make an attempt. I'm seriously still trying to make an attempt. There's no way. There is no way. I've absolutely screwed myself. So sorry. A lot of this is me trying to figure out how to get that chest. This is this is a case where I really wish I had read the guide. I'm probably reading it now and probably going, fuck. Because it is, when I researched it to see how good of a boomerang it was, I was like, at least it's not the strongest, but it is the second strongest. Alright, so before we go up to the 8th floor, I'm going to drop back down and use the save point to refresh myself. And we're finally going to go up to floor 8. Alright, we are back. I have definitely educated myself by now that I've screwed myself out of that boomerang. Okay, floor 8 and 9. They still have the Lelias, and they still have the Toad Demons and the Gaia Brains. But we have 2 new enemy types. One of which is just annoying. The other of which, kill it fast. Don't fuck around with it. I will explain which ones not to fuck around with. And I'm saying that because they nearly party wiped me. Alright, so every pathway has these little trap doors. We kind of want to take one anyway, so that we can come down here and get all the treasure. Alright, here is the enemy to kill. Kill this enemy. The red one is Satan, and it earns its name. What they can do the level 3 single target fire spell. I had a battle with 2 Satans, 2 Toad Demons, and I think 1 or 2 Lilas. I didn't have any skills available. Justin got killed twice. Fina got killed once. Because Justin got hit by the level 3 single target fire spell twice, each time killing him from full health. And then Fina got hit by the meteor storm from the Toad Demon. So, fuck these things. Kill them. Do not play around. Do not play around. They resist magic. Do not play around. Fucking kill them.
This'll teach you.
So these Toad Demons and the Satans, don't play around. Go all out. Kill them. Just fucking annihilate them, because they will do the same to you. They resist all magic, and they resist physical attacks. About the only thing, again, that will really damage them is your skills. So there's one more new enemy other than the bosses. And we will face them here in a little bit. Alright, so at this point, I haven't realized how dangerous the Satans are. At this point right now, I don't have skill points. I don't have any SP, so I can't do my skills. Alright, we got a gold potion. That's nice. So we've gotten 3 for free. Come through here, come up here. And this is the battle that killed me, I think. Nope, this is just Layla's. That's not bad. Because, like I said, there's one where I faced some Toad Demons, Satans, and Laylas, and the Laylas were not a problem. toad demons for the most part, unless they did meteor shower. It was that. No, not sure if it was this one or. I do know there was one where I faced Layla's, toad demons, and Satan's. I'll know if that one was the one, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't it. Okay, where it's darker color, that will take you back to floor 8. So that's your way to go back down if you want to go heal. I should have taken that. I really should have taken that. I came very close to having a party wipe, and I was going to be pissed if that happened. But then at the same time, I would have then at least been able to try again and get that damn boomerang. Alright, so we got some slippers, and I don't like them. So it seems only women can wear them, and the best thing about them is they'll give you more action, so make them faster. I don't like it. I don't want to give up the defense. Alright, so conferring with my map. Alright, head this way. This is it. That's the battle. Justin died twice, Fina died once. I'm scarred now. I'm like, oh shit, Satan is dangerous. So I come over here, and what you're going to see is I enter the room, and I was like, nope, 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 nope. I used a gold potion so that I could use some skills on them. I'm like, I'm not fucking around with that anymore. No. No way. Okay, so I think that is everything on this floor. So now I'm kind of like, how the hell do I get back out of here? How do I get out of this? And that's whenever I figure out the trap door to go back to floor 8. So go back, because basically my map is telling me it's marked the hole as M, and there's an M on a part of the 7th floor, and I'm like, okay, it says from the 8th floor, but there wasn't a stairway, so I figure, okay, is this a trap door to take me back down? Because this is it. Yes, you're annoying, Zoe. So step on it, and yes, we're back to the 7th floor. So now, if you want, you can, which I'm going to do because I want, you can go back to the save point and refresh. I'm like, if there's more Satans, yes, I will do that. I will abuse the hell out of the save point. Because unfortunately, you do not really have enough carry space to carry enough gold potions and resurrection potions. Alright, back up to the 8th, and then immediately back up to 9. And then at this point, I'm trying to figure out the trick for this floor. Every path has trapdoors like that. I did not play around with them, but every floor has trapdoors like the one we fell in. So but I'm seeing on the other side of every one is treasure. So at this point I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? Like, well shit, that didn't work. The fuck am I supposed to do? So this means I have to go back down to floor 7 so that I can go back up. So I'm trying to figure out where I am, conferring with my map. So I'm turning it this way so that I can use the map with the compass so I can figure out where I'm at. So I know where I'm at now. And back down. I don't remember. I can't remember if I went back to the save point or not. No, I know what I did. I went up, and then I was going to make an edit because I did go back to the save point to refresh. I'm going to start doing that from now on, is like go up the stairs or go down the stairs and then come back and just be like, yeah, I went and rested beforehand. So I'm trying to figure out exactly how we're supposed to get past these, because there is treasure on the other side. And then it's like, can I walk on it? I can. So that is how you get past those traps, so that you can get to the end and get all the treasure. Alright, so we had those Laylas here, but they just disappeared. Resurrection. I need that because I used one. So that's how you go through this floor to get all the treasure. And you can tell which ones the floor is because they have the little outline. Like, well, then again, that looks like that's one too, but it's not. Alright, so head... What? Yes, you're annoying. Alright, so use that. Drop over here. And we got ambushed by our last new enemy, the Naga Queen. Okay, so they have two moves that are more annoying than dangerous. So they can do a very weak physical attack, like that first one's doing. They can do mana drain, whereas we're going to see, even if the character that they use it on does not have any magic, they will still drain MP off of. Make that make sense. In the third move, we do not see it here, but they did do it in another battle. They have HP drain, and that will hit all party members and drain a little bit from each. Just once again, resist everything except for your skills. They're very resistant to physical attacks, so that's not really the way to go. They resist your magic almost entirely, so you want skills. That is the last enemy until we get to the bosses, which is coming up. We are almost ready for the bosses. Word of warning, when you are ready to go for the bosses, go back to the save point, recover, make a save, because once you go up to the 10th floor, you cannot get back down until you completely kill the 3 bosses. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. I think I got turned around here, didn't I? No, I didn't. And we got Satan and some Gaia brains. Head this way. I didn't like the look of that floor, but it's not a trap. Okay, there is one around here, that's why I'm moving slow. Or at least I'm... I think I may have figured out that I've gotten myself turned around and realized where I'm at now. Alright, come in here for some money. But yeah, this is definitely the hardest dungeon in the game. It's definitely going to take you more than a few minutes to go through. I think overall it took me 4 hours to do this entire dungeon. Alright, so come through here. There is a false wall here. And this chest contains a weak knife. The god knife is better. It Well, it'll allow you, whoever equips it, to do 3 hits with the knife, but it's going to greatly lower your defense and lower your attack. Not worth it. I'd rather stick with the God Knife. Alright. So we're at the point where we are ready to go for the bosses, but before that, I want to go use that save point to recover, and I'm going to save. Okay, we are back. I think I get turned around here. Nope, I figured it out. No, I figured it out. Alright, so we want to drop down this hole. Once we drop down here, if you drop down here, you cannot get back up. We are now in for the long haul. We are not getting back out until we complete this dungeon. I'm going to end the video here, and we will take on the 3 bosses next time.